Hello students, I hope you have understood the process of composting very well, which is taught in the last lecture. Today we will learn about thermal processing of municipal solid wastes. In this particular lecture we will see points like thermal processing. Which are the thermal processing? That is combustion systems, pyrolysis, gasification, and one case study. So, thermal processing is nothing but the conversion of waste into directly gaseous phase, liquid phase, or solid phase with or without energy valorization. And this particular thermal process depends upon the requirement of air in the thermal ignition or burning of waste. Depending upon that, there are three basic types of thermal processing. First is combustion, second is gasification, and third is pyrolysis. Now let's see the thermal processing concept. In this particular process, combustion occurs by stoichiometric amount of oxygen, that is, it requires excess air, whereas gasification requires partial combustion of materials. Thus, materials are converted to the combustible gases like carbon monoxide, hydrogen, and gaseous hydrocarbons. Lastly, pyrolysis, as it is a destructive distillation process, materials are combusted in absence of air. So, these are the main processes, and depending upon the basic requirement of air, thermal processing can be carried out for the solid waste management. Here is a comparative chart of processes and products. You can observe that first column shows conversion technology, second column shows primary products of particular use of technology, that is, sometimes it produces tar and oils, gases, heat. Then product recovery can be carried out, which is shown in third column in terms of extraction, upgrading, synthesis. Energy recovery can be done by gas turbines, engines, and boilers. And after this product recovery or energy recovery, secondary product remained are chemicals, gasoline, methanol, ammonia, and electricity. Now we will see a demo on the process of combustion. I hope video must have cleared your idea about what exactly happens at combustion system, that is incineration or ignition or burning. Some things more about incineration systems are generally known as incinerators, which are involved as application of combustion process under controlled conditions, which allows waste to get converted into inert minerals or ash or gases. Depending upon the types of incinerators used, combustion systems are mainly designed. So now let us list out the types of incinerators. Here you can observe there are mainly 4 types of incinerators. First is fixed hearth incinerator, second is rotary kiln incinerator, third is refused derived fuel incinerator, that is RDF incinerator, and lastly fluidized bed incinerator. Second process under thermal process for solid waste management is pyrolysis. In detail we will see. It is one of the recycling process which allows non-combustion heat treatment that chemically decomposes waste material by application of heat to the waste material in an oxygen-free environment, that is, there is no requirement of oxygen or O2. It is an endothermic reaction which requires an input of energy which is typically applied indirectly through the walls of reactor. This is the flow diagram. You can observe there are mainly 5 parts. Pre-treatment of biomass first took place, then that biomass is passed to the pyrolysis reaction. As it undergoes this reaction, the generation of char is possible, and that collected char is passed for purification at quencher, and finally bio-oil, that is secondary product, is stored. Next is gasification. It is thermochemical conversion of solid or liquid carbon-based material known as feedstock into combustible gaseous product. Direct gasification occurs due to partially oxidized materials, and indirect gasification occurs without an oxidizing agent as it needs external energy source. This is flow diagram showing the gasification process. Direct gasification and indirect gasification processes are shown after feeding carbon-based material to the treatment plant, and the end product are gases, tar and char. This slide now will give you the exact idea of different components of an incinerator, that is the whole process carried out for conversion of solid waste into end products by use of different thermal processes. Here you can observe plasma chemical reactor at first place, afterburners are second place, waste heat boiler is present at third place, steam turbo generator at fourth place, scrubber evaporator at fifth place, reactor absorber at 6th place, back filter at 7th place. 5th, 6th and 7th places are meant for cleaning of gases, along with 8th place is for exhaust fan, and lastly polishing scrubbers are provided at a 9th place as the exhaust are the major outputs. So now we will see another small video giving you idea about the incineration difference.